Welcome back to Dwarf Fortress episode something. Um, I have been busy while you have been away, and let's start from the top. I have dug out a bit around the walls to make us feel a bit safer. Um, Still need to expand on that, I think. Maybe, not sure. Uh, Farming, nothing new is happening. Nothing new is happening on this level either. Well, I did set up a jeweler because I had a couple of moods. I think you missed the last two, and this one, while not that expensive, it had a really big long text referencing to stuff. I'm going to skip out of this one. If you want to read, just pause the video. And we did have a guy make a buckler, so he is now a level 16 tanner, I think. And this is quite unremarkable. Um, well, that's about it on this level. If we go down to the Magma Forge area, I have now cleaned this up and expanded it so it covers quite a lot of magma. We should be able to set up everything we need in this area, I think. And this is a big dump zone, because all of this is cleared out, as is this level, and this one will be for most of the industry. We might need to expand one more level up. Furthermore, I have spent some time setting up an area for the new dining room. I hope it will look nice once it's been smoothed. And what more? Yeah, the sleeping area is now all but done. All beds have been assigned for bedroom. Most of the rooms do have cabinets and coffers. They're still lacking some, but I have queued them up, and I think this will be more or less exactly the amount we need. And I've also opened up this area above uh, the sleeping area, so that people coming from above don't need to walk down one level to get up to the inner sleeping rooms. And to make people move, we will actually rip up most of the of this sleeping area, but I think we're going to wait for that one a little bit longer. We do have a lot of idlers because all hauling jobs and all the dumping of stone is done. So I think actually we should start setting up stuff. This one do have a shortcut, so this one will then be H. zoom name dining. Well, that didn't turn out right because actually I want this one to go to this area, and this is of course sleeping. Going down F5 zoom name dining. So this one is F8. Then this one don't need anything really. So setting up for the workshops. So let's start with something simple, and let's go with build workshop, and let's build a Euler. And then I want to set up a stockpile for this guy, which means we are going to remove the upper one. So pile and gems. Thing is, should we have it at the bottom or on the side? I actually need to check something out. Build workshop Euler. So the right side isn't crossable, then simply it will be P gems. This one will go like this, and we are going to have no bins. We are going to settings, and we can allow rough, we can allow glass cut. I'm not sure if we have any going to remove the rock crystals. If we set up glass industry, we will need them, but otherwise that will be fine. So let's press Alt P to get a copy and set up a copy like this, and let's check for no bins. Build capital C capital S and a track stop, and of course not S dump south diorite, and then H, and actually we can now remove. No, not new road. X. While in the process, we are going to remove this one. We're going to choose route. I'm going to name it gems. We're going to add a stop. We are going to find this one, remove, and enable and rock crystal is being removed. And we going to set a stockpile link, and we are going to add a minecart. Done. And one more thing, Q take from this one. Set up. So let's rip this one up. We are going to remove building. We are going to remove this one. And PX. And remove. So that's number one. Now hopefully all gems will be moved down. Hopefully. I don't see any people in a rush to help out. We have a look. There is lots of stuff in this one. Yes, they are starting to move the stuff. Great. That will take its sweet time. So what else to set up? We could actually do the we could do this is kind of minor stuff, so let's set up a ashery. Has to be made out of blocks for some reason. And we are good on those, and oh, we are short on barrels, but we are good on buckets. So let's go to JMQ wood barrels, 20 for a start. So this one is now set up. That's the ashery. Build workshop. Nope. E. Wood furnace. And a soap maker. And as they are going to share some stuff, let's put them like this. And here comes the gems. So this one will be a bit more tricky to set up. We are going to go for bars and blocks. Q. And no bins. And setting. So what do we need? Enable. Forbid, 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 forbid. We are going to allow fat, not this, this, not this, not this, but lye. So lye and fat from this one. Not this, not this, not this, not. And we're going to forbid metal bars. We are going to forbid coal, but let's allow potash, ash, pearl ash, and soap. And we are going to forbid the blocks, of course. No gems, no finished goods, leather, cloth, wood, weapon, armor. Fat and the lye, and potash, ash, pearl ash, and soap. Yeah. And Alt P to copy this one and set up a copy of this one, and we are going to remove bins. So let's pause. B, C, track stop, and you are going to deliver to the west. Diorite, H, cloth, leather, blocks, wood, lower, stone, lower, furniture, new route, name, soap and ash, new stop, define, remove, and we are going to allow the fat and allow the lye, and that's all. And let's go to bars and blocks, forbid, forbid, done. Set stockpile link, and V to add a minecart. And one more thing, take from this one. Set up. And with that done, we can now wood furnace, ashery, and old soap maker. Bye bye. And what should go next? Build workshop. Leather. Trickery is how to best handle the cloth industry, because the pigtails are produced at the top, and I'm not sure that we're going to move that down. The leather we could actually have moved down to this area, so this one produces some leather armor and some other stuff like bags and quivers and water flasks and stuff, so I'm not really sure we are going to go for that one. This one will need wood, so it will be needed there something that produces wood. Mason, butcher, tanner, crafts need to be close to different things. Mechanics close to stone. This is the kitchen stuff. Well, let's do the leather. And let's have 1, 2, 3. And the same thing over again. So P for stockpile, L for leather, like this. Thing is, what are we going to? Should we go for the leather, or should we include actually produce stuff? I think we go just for the leather. Remove. And ECSU starting to learn a drill. This one is going to dump to the north. And this one can now be removed. And we are going to make a new, gonna name it leather, and a new stop, and define, remove, enter, leather. Take from this, add a minecart, and finally Q, take from this one, and then we can move up and rip this one, rip this one, PX, and this. So some stuff are now being slaughtered and transported down to the new area. We do actually have a couple of miners not doing anything, so maybe we should try to set up the smelters. And BE magma smelter, and this has the whole dugout needs to be on this one. But how to set up this one, because we are going to smelt stuff. We will need areas to store ore, and we are going to need areas to store um, bars. So how many smelters do we need? I'm thinking 4 or 5. Um, if we do have the smelters like after this, close to this, to the right, and then we set up, could actually do like this. We could have one. Nope. 1, 2, 3. That works. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And between them we could put in all the ores. And then below in this area we could have the stock, we could have the forges and store. Yeah, I think that will work actually. So let's that is still okay. B. No. Designate channel. 1, 1, and 1. This is the top one. This is this is one between 2, one between, and like this. That makes 5. That should actually be enough. So let's have that dug out and have these placed. Come, my miners, come, dig. So we can have the stockpile for the ores in the middle like this, and then we put the the forges down this way and have all the bars. How hard could it be to get down to do this? Oh yeah, so we do have still have this one going. And I don't want to rip up and destroy and have to redo this again. So we do have a decent amount of miners. We have like 9 at the moment, but some of them are quite unskilled. But it helped a lot when I did the living rooms and the workshop areas. We are still waiting for mining carts. Do we actually need a couple more of those, maybe? Rock. Wooden barrels are getting done. JMQ mine wood. Let's make 10 more of those. And once this is done, we are going to, of course, smooth and make this look nice. And we are going to remove all the stones. So maybe now some of them will get their lazy asses down and have this one prepared. Rock cabinets is done. We could actually yeah, it's on its way to so build a magma smelter. Gabber blocks. Gabber block. Gabber block. And this needs to be ups. Won't be done on pause. Come on. Okay, 1. And 2. Build E magma smelter. Gabber blocks. And Gabber blocks. Fortunately, I think we are very short on furnace operator. At least skill 1. I have kind of refreshed some people into being. And we've had some more migration, some dwarfs coming in. So we the cap is 125. We will most probably only get one more migration wave. But we do at least have people assigned to the job. So there comes the mining cart. So all those are now set up. Leather is being hauled. We can now set all this stuff for dumping. Dump. And most of the stuff we are lacking should now be more or less ready. So build. Let's go with the cabinets first. Not enough yet, I think. Nope. We are still lacking 4. JM, but there is 13 more in the pipeline. How about coffers then? Build container. Coffers are a bit boring to watch, but yeah. We are getting there. So this one is all but smoothed out. So we can actually give these guys some tricky. Some more stuff to work on. And are they actually getting any good at it? Not really. They are busy dumping stuff at the moment, and by the looks of it, we managed to dump some you don't actually need to dump this. We can There's a shitload of stone in this one. Let's see if there are any. Yeah, let's unforbid these. Junk and stone and some more and some more. Yeah, done. These guys are waiting for masons. I'm not sure that they are busy with something really important. But these seems to work okay. Let's have a look up this way. Yeah, there's still loads of leather that needs to be, well, not that much, still some. Then there's a lot of stuff that needs stone and a lot of stuff that needs wood. And I've had a couple of more visits from the kobolds, but we are still safe from, or safe. We have still to see any goblins, and these guys are not that brave, so they will most likely run away. But they are tricky bastards, and they manage to sneak above the cage traps, unfortunately. Hmm. Hmm. Smelters are getting set up. Maybe we should prepare for the um, workshop. Magma forges, and they will go. Nope, we need to move down one more. So designate channel. One between 1 and 1. My brain hurts a lot. 5 years. That's all we got. This is on the right side, so one between 1, 2, 3, like this. That one will go like this. That one will go like this. So I actually bought a couple of more anvils, but I don't think we have 5. So let's have this one removed. Let's go down because I don't want to open. Let's actually see. Let's go to stocks. Anvils. Well, we actually have 5 or 6. Well, then no problem then. No problem. I think we will set up the forges. I will set up the stockpiles in between episodes because you've seen me doing that a couple of times, so it's no real value. So those are now ready for Magma Forge. One Gabbro blocks, one anvil and Gabbro blocks. And that should leave us with 1 spare anvil for the time being. Let's see how the dining room is coming along. I think this one will look nice when it's smoothed and done, and maybe we actually should have that done before this block of nah, we can wait. But maybe we should start set up. No, we need to have this job done first. We were still missing 4 cabinets. Are they done? One, 2. So 2 more and we have the basic bedroom set up. I'm going to put in a weapon rack, a statue and an armor stand in every one, just to make them really fancy. Um, yeah, stockpiles. Stockpiles. So P and stone. Mm. Q and no wheelbarrow. But in settings we are going to have all the metal ores. We are going to just have the marble. This is all going to be forbidden, and this is going to be forbidden. So just metal ore and the marble. And speaking of we are going to go to stone. Basite. Sorry, economic stone, of course. And the marble is not going to be used for anything but flagstone. Um, so let's go to this one and copy this. And this time I'm going to make two 3x2, and I am of course going to put them in the wrong place. So one more time, Q, copy, see if I manage to get this one right. This one is going to dump to the north, diorite, and H. Is this something we have? No, it's not. So new route, have this one name metal ore. Let's make a new stop. Let's remove this. And we're going to make a stockpile link. And we are going to make a stockpile link. And we are going to add a new minecart. And of course, we forgot enable forbid. So, and we did add a wagon. Q. You will take from this one, and you will take from this one, and you are going to get 3 wheelbarrows, and so are you. And I think I got that one right. Let's, for safety measure, queue up ten of those wheelbarrows as well. So now these are getting built, and the trick with this one, I think you guessed it, but I put in double stockpiles with 3 wheelbarrows each, because that is going to speed up the delivery of stuff, because a lot of the ores will be coming from levels that is very close to the surface. And I think we need to go on some jack killing. Yes, jack. We got 2 cows, a bunch of, can at least kill. I'm a bit nervous to kill both of them, unless if something bad is happening. So 1 for now. Some of these will be adult pretty soon, so no worries, we will not have too many. Leather is getting dumped. We don't have any jobs queued up yet for any of the new industry. Do we have anything sitting around that needs to be killed up in this area? No, we don't at the moment. But we could maybe actually do like this. I think we will. Oh, So it's a slow start to remove this old and very outdated sleeping area, so that they can go and pick um, new rooms. It's cold. These are still free to grab. This one is free to grab. And this one is free to grab as well. So they should maybe start to be gathering this ore now and bring down. And they will use the carts to get it down. So when you come back, I will have set up a zone for stockpile for God's sake, for the ores in this part, and I will use the same method. I will use double stockpiles plus an elven caravan. You want to see me trade with those guys, or should we cut it? I will cut it. Elven trading is boring anyway. I think that we have reached the point where they will start arguing with me on me cutting down too many trees, and I will play nice with them for the time being. If they ask me to cut down on cutting trees, I will oblige, and because we will not need that much wood, and they will allow me to cut down like 100 trees, so that's no biggie. See you next episode, and bye bye.